Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live with Roxy, Boston edition. Here we are in the East Coast, Beast Coast. No one's ever said that before. I literally just made it up. Wow. I don't have my whole setup here, but I do have my Yeti and my Logitech and this little ring light that I can't seem to get to not blow me the fuck out. It can go dimmer, but then it just gets dark. Is this better? Let's see. It also changes like whiter, oranger. All right, let's do this. It'll give me a little tan. Just makes it kind of a vibe, a little moody. Still trying to bring you guys that good. I'm back home. I'm back home for a week. I leave in a week from today, and I am back here for a couple of different reasons. Number one, I told you guys my dad was throwing my house a birthday party. Number two, the the East Coast premiere of Always Lola is screening. We're screening at the Boston Film Festival, which is really cool, which is this Saturday, September 24th, 9:15 p.m. at Fenway Regal, which is sick. I hope that those of you who are Boston based will be there. And I've been here so far. I came in on Friday, so I've been here for a couple of days. I was here for the weekend, and as I'm here, it's so it's so sweet that it's bittersweet because one of the things that I've come to realize, and I've talked a little bit about this before, but I just wish that we were all able to live multiple lives because in one of my lives, I live in Boston where my brother, sister, and dad live, where all my childhood friends are. And I get married when all my friends get married at 27, 28, and I have kids like all when all my friends had kids at 30, and I grow up excuse me, and get to be surrounded by all this love all the time. And I live in a city where people like me and understand me, like um when I go to pick up my tea or when I'm walking down the street or any interaction I have, people just get me. In one of my lives, that if I got to live multiple, this would just be it. And it would be such a beautiful, incredible life that I didn't pick. I didn't pick this life. And I didn't pick this life because I feel like I have a dream that overtakes this life. And I know that that sounds like a pompous, arrogant thing to say. I don't mean that my dream is bigger than the dream of being here for anybody else. I just mean for me that I don't think I would ever forgive myself if I didn't follow my dream, if I didn't chase that dream, and if I didn't move to LA and work my ass off and become a um, become an actress and work in the entertainment industry. That's what I've wanted to do since I was 3 years old. And it's just so hard because I didn't pick that city. I picked my career. And my career's in that city. And for anybody who says you can have that career in New York, I don't agree with that. I think some people can, not me specifically. And I do think that the more successful I get, the more famous I get, the more money I make, the more I will have the ability to be where I want to be and to come home more often or to possibly be based here and go back and forth and be bi-coastal, which is the dream. But whenever I come back here, it's not even in my friends and family. It's in my interactions with strangers where I just know that people see me here and get me here. And in LA, I've been there for 13 years and I love LA. I'm super grateful to LA in terms of the fact that it is where my dreams are coming true. It's where my career dreams are happening. I've also been able to be very close with Grammy and Puppo out there, which is really important to me. And it's a beautiful city that's warm 350 days out of the year. And it's a place that has the mountains and the beach an hour from each other, and that has so much incredible stuff. I'm not sitting here bitching about LA by any means, but the people there do not and have not ever understood me. And I see that in my every single day interactions where, like, and I've talked to Steph and D about this before a bajillion times, where like if I'll go to pick up my tea, right? I'll go into the coffee shop. It's just like immediately people don't get me. The way the way I move, the way I order, how I speak, everything constantly seems in question there. I'm not sweet enough, I'm not kind enough, I don't smile enough, I'm not tall enough, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not anything enough. And that city like beats the shit out of you, I find. And D and Steph don't have that issue that I have. I think because Steph is so sweet, she's so much like sweeter than either of us, that just like people like her there immediately, kind of the way that people like me here immediately. And D, I don't know, because she's got a little more edge like I do, but you guys have met her before. Just like everybody everywhere always loves her. I've never met anybody who saw D and wasn't like enamored with her. It's not a comparison to the two of them. It's just the two people that I know that you guys know that I associate with the most. But like of all my friends there, I always feel like no matter who I'm with, it's me who's always in question. It's me who's not liked. It's me who's not seen. It's me who's not understood. And I feel like I have to be somebody else in order to just have normal interactions with people in public or at work with my coworkers and constantly having to explain myself. No, that's just the way I talk. I'm not coming down on you. This is how I speak to everybody. I'm just very blunt. It's just like, and growing up on the East Coast, I never had to explain myself. I just got to be me at all times. And maybe it's a good thing, maybe that does stretch you beyond your boundaries. And maybe it does push me to be a more thoughtful version of myself. But it's exhausting. It's exhausting when you never feel like you could just like fully sink into the situation. So, anyway, being home has been bizarro because I'm just noticing that when I'm here, I just get to like function as me. And when I go back to LA, I miss that. I miss functioning as myself all the time at full blown Roxy, being Roxyest Roxy that Roxy can be. And some people might say, oh, just be you and don't worry about how other people interact with you. But I want you to think about, and I'm sure so many people relate to this. I've given up everything to go live this dream. So I'm 3,000 miles away. If I just like was my Roxyest Roxy, then I'm not liked and not hireable in LA for some reason. So why would I then give up everything and then double down and be like, no, I'm just going to be me when me doesn't work there? It's a conundrum. Anyway, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Just talking to you guys about it here. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about why some of the reasons that I really, truly, wholeheartedly just love this effing city. And I wonder if everybody feels about the way they're from, the way that I feel about the way that I'm from this place. I think I'm super lucky to feel that way. One of the things Darina said to me yesterday when I was talking to her, she was just like, I think it's going to be hard because when you feel like you have a home, and I do, I feel like it's home here. And it's always felt like home here. And LA is my home, but I don't know that it ever has or ever will feel like home the way that Boston does, if that makes sense to you guys. Did anybody else pick up and move and feel similarly? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Send in that support. In a little bit, I'm leaving to go do my show with the World Girls. We meet in about 10 minutes so that we can talk about our episode today for patreon.com/The World Girls. We're going to be talking about the worst breakup stories. So I'm very much so excited to hear from some of you guys on that and also to share my own. So make sure you become a patron now if you want to watch that live with us over there. Also go into the Streamlabs, ask any questions, give any comments, words of wisdom, concern, whatever it is. So far today, our Streamlabser is limited to Glenn. He's the Zenist one. Glenn said, hello, happy, or whatever adjective works best for you. He wishes my family love. Everyone who shows up gives support whenever, but they can't when it gets tough. Even if you're by yourself, you're not alone. Everyone who's battling, keep on fighting because you're a winner. Winner chicken dinner, be brave, be yourself. It's hard, Glenn. Be glow in your flow and radiate if you choose to. Continue breathing golden sparkles. Bring in love and stress and yucky energy. Each inhale and exhale to break up and remove all types of blockages. Win. I am certainly attempting, my dude. Every day I am trying, as I know you guys are too. That's the crazy part about it. And shout out to everybody who is watching live, to Della Common, who says, I identify with all this because, like, you don't really realize how Midwestern I am. Then when I started traveling, like, it's neither bad or good, just different. Interesting. Interesting. Lord of Darkness says, well, I can. I'm Texan, but New Jersey born, and my mom's sister, and I moved here to England from Texas with them. Wow. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Lauren says, I have a similar experience. New Orleans is where I was born and raised and where I live once again, but I have lived elsewhere for a while and it was hard. Yeah. And Dorina said to me the other day, she was like, I think that it just takes time, Rox. It takes time. I'm like, dude, I've been here 13 years in LA. Like, what do you mean it takes time? I feel like 13 years is a lot of time. I'm not like been there for, and it's not that I'm unhappy there. I love LA. I just, in a different life, I wish we got to live multiple lives. I wish I lived in Boston in one of my lives as an adult and, got to have all those experiences that all my friends, people my age have that I do not get to have and will never get to have. It's just a weird feeling we were driving around the other day and I was seeing all these high schoolers walking with like ice cream in Newton Center, which is where I used to walk. And I just turned to my siblings and I was like, I can't believe I'll never have that again. Like, you just don't get to rewind. You don't get to move back. And I'm not somebody who likes to rewind or look back or move back. I only like to move forward. But it is a weird feeling when you just know your direction, your life is going in one direction and it's based on choices you make. And sometimes some of those choices mean that you can't get it all. And yeah, it's just weird and hard. Yeah, weird and hard. Totally. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Send in your thoughts. I'm realizing I only have 6% battery right now, so I will be out of here in the next couple minutes. Send in any final bit of support. I appreciate it all as I am home right now and still working from home so that I can continue to try to function on this weird place we call Earth with the weird thing we call money that you can't do jack shit without. And that's just the truth. As I was thinking of the things we're going to talk about in the World Girls today, the worst breakups, I'm like, oh gosh. I don't think I've ever been broken up with. No, one time I was broken up with. Okay. It was still hard, but it was an okay breakup. I've been broken up with several times, and there have been some really bad stories. So can't wait to share them with you guys. Can't wait to discuss in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Bobby Jackson with that support. Thank you, Bobby says, well, if I show up to talk shit, I got to show up to take licks. Patriots showed up and Steelers need an offense. Congrats, I guess. I know. That's the truth. It's like we certainly didn't have a great game, but we won, so I'll take the W. It was really fun to watch with my brother, my sister, and my dad. My brother told me not to steal his Patriot shirt. I hope he's not watching right now because boy, oh boy, did I certainly steal it and try to hide it. I hope he doesn't find it. I'm here for another game on Sunday, so I'm stoked on that. Victory is a victory, but and a lot of my friends, my guy friends for a bachelor party all flew to watch the game, the Steelers Patriots game, and I can't believe we won and they were all there. It was so nice for them. And they were all posting pics and I was like, damn, that's very lucky. I did not think we were going to win that game. And I don't say that to shit on the Patriots, but it's just we'll see. We'll see in a few games how we are looking. And then my sister and I went on a boat yesterday, which was so fun. Yeah, having my family here is the fucking best. My sister and I went on a boat and we just watched the sunset from a boat. My sister is like a member at this place where she could rent out boats and take out boats, which is sick. And sorry, it's the second time I sneezed. I think I'm allergic to something in this house, probably dust. And we went on the boat and it was just the two of us and just like, I don't believe in horoscopes much, but one thing's true. I'm a water sign through and through. The water like does everything. And I'm just sitting there, I'm looking at the city and I'm sitting with my little sister and we're on this boat. And I was like, fuck, man, there are such beautiful moments in life. And I don't think I take advantage of them enough. I just work and work and work. My back hurts and I'm tired, which I never like to say, but it was such a beautiful moment, beautiful day. And I was really grateful to have it. Yeah, just kind of a filling you guys in on all the things since I've been home. Really excited for this. But then things like this Saturday with me having my movie here, it makes everything worth it because that's what I've really wanted for my whole life. So I'm very excited for that. You guys are so cute. Bless you, Roxy. Bless you. Blessings. You guys are great. Thank you so much. All right, my friends, I am getting out of here. I'm here for about 1 more minute to send in any final streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Get them in now. I see something coming through. So thank you guys. Send them in. It's your last chance. Romance tonight. Glenn Caesar says, yeah, I have only lived in New York, but feeling like you're not seen or heard or people don't get me is definitely not a new thing. I'm an alien from a different planet and solar system, but I'm just trying to live, be my weird oddball self, be you always. Totally, totally. And there are people, of course, I could be myself around, like, the people, a lot of people that you guys know that I associate with, like D and Steph, or like some of my other good friends out there, Mark Ellis, I always feel like I can totally fully be myself with, or like um, just certain people, who you're just like, you can just be you, as Glenn says, always, in always. Bobby Jackson in the Streamlab says, also, I'm glad you're enjoying being home. I'm from the Midwest, but have lived in SoCal longer than anywhere else and still feel like I'm just visiting. I hope you always feel this space is safe haven for you, Roxy, where Roxy can just be Roxy. I do. That's why I tell you guys this stuff, because you're the people I talk to about this. Thank you for being the ones who listen. I appreciate you, Bobby. Glenn says, Roxy and Roxstars, everyone listening, say to yourself, I'm kind, I'm caring, full, unique. I'm good people. I'm worthy. My story is important, deserves to be seen and heard. That's what makes me a winner. Somebody worthy of being and having around, being unselfish, loving, and supportive of others, including strangers, whether it's on the internet or not. So being kind, caring, full, unique makes you humane, worthy, and a cozy fire to be near. You're a shining star, a priceless treasure, and an inspiration. Thank you for that, Glenn. All right, on those words, we are going to get out of here. Thank you for listening to me. For those of you guys who can relate to this, hopefully it helps you feel a little less alone. Sign up for the Patreon for World Girls. We're going to do a great show today. Stay safe, stay sane, put down the toilet seat and lid. We want those plumes. Don't remember the Holocaust, justice for all the people who've lost their lives due to excessive force. My body, my choice. Wherever you are on the rainbow, we love you all the same. And I think, oh yeah, this week I'm going to be, like I just said, going World Girls Now. And then I think I'll be back. The World Girls were playing an amazing episode on Wednesday. It's fucking awesome. It's short, but it's probably our best episode yet. So check that out Wednesday night. And then on Thursday, I'll be back here or live at the Roxy, live with Roxy or live at the Roxy, or maybe both. That's the call-in show that I do. And then Friday, Only Stupid Answers with DJ Wooldridge for sure. And then on Saturday, I'll keep you guys posted about Always Lola. I hope some of you are coming. Would love to see you. All right. Thank you to everybody sending bunnies, and thank you to everybody who stopped by today. Much love to all of you guys, and I will talk to you later.